I'm about to show you the one rule that's going to change exactly how you build trust with your audience. And if you're not using it, your marketing may as well be throwing spaghetti at the wall.
Actually, throwing spaghetti at the wall might be more productive.
Ever wondered why some brands grow like weeds and others can't seem to get any traction? It's trust. It's the hidden engine behind every successful brand. But here is the kicker. You cannot build trust overnight. It takes strategy. Now, let me drop a truth bomb. Trust isn't something you can rush. You need more than just time. You need to design a strategy that makes your audience want to stick around, engage, and ultimately buy what you have to offer. Imagine going on a first date and having them tell you that they love you.
They're 6 minutes into the date. Ted's probably already told her that he loves her. He gets out there.
Everyone calls this crazy in a TV show, but some businesses literally do this in their advertising. Don't do that. But what if I told you this strategy of building trust has a name? It's the 7-11-4 rule. It was a study done by Google across all the businesses that they have access to. So all the businesses.
Which whenever you're given a piece of information, you always want to assess the source. So can we trust this source?
I'm thinking, yeah. So the 7-11-4 rule is 7 hours of engagement, 11 meaningful interactions across 4 platforms. Sounds simple, right?
But if it was, then everyone would be doing this and we'd all be successful right now.
So let's diagnose your current social engagement strategy based on the 7-11-4 rule. You may be the one post wonder. You post once, maybe twice, and you'll expect your audience to just fall in love with you. Wrong. Most people don't trust brands they've only seen once. Do you trust strangers in a bathroom to hold your purse or your phone? You're the consistent but invisible poster. This person is posting, but nobody cares. If you're posting and nobody's watching, it means that your bait or your hook to get someone to watch is failing, or your content is not keeping your audience interested. But you could actually be a brand on the rise and your content is gaining traction. So now your job is to build a content spiderweb that will fill the 7 hours, the 11 interactions, and the 4 platforms that someone needs to clock to do business with you. Because it's not just about being seen, it's about being trusted and building that relationship through your content. So how do you build trust? Let's flip the script and imagine that your content is like a spider web. If you're only posting on one platform, you are just like one little thread hanging out in space. But when you show up on multiple platforms like YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok, you create a network of trust through your spider web. People start to see you everywhere, they start to trust you, and then boom, something is gonna click and then they engage with you. And the best part is the 7-11-4 rule is an exact blueprint of the content web that you need to build and exactly what it takes to succeed in today's business landscape. So let's break this down, because you need 7 hours of solid engagement before they even start to trust you. That's 7 hours of them seeing your face, watching your videos, and reading your posts. So it's about showing up, not just about posting once and ghosting. And then after all those 7 hours, they need 11 meaningful interactions. So they need to comment, they need to like, they need to share, and they need to engage with you in your business. Because you need to hit 4 platforms to build that content web and actually design an ecosystem to create that trust. The reality is, if you're posting on just one platform, you are leaving potential trust and interaction and engagement on the table. Now let's fast forward. Imagine you've nailed this. You've created content across 4 platforms. People are always engaging with you, not once, but repeatedly. And they trust you because they've seen you everywhere. And they feel like they know you. And that is the game changer. Which is why in the last video, I was encouraging people to think about how they could get other people, i.e. if you're a business and your employees are posting on your behalf, or if you're a business with a physical product, how to get user-generated content, how to get the people who use your stuff to post about it. Think of GoPro. They don't just post cool videos. They encourage users to create for them. They've built a community of brand advocates, and that builds trust on a massive scale. Or take Coca-Cola with their Share a Coke campaign. They didn't just put out a product. They created an experience that people couldn't help but share. This isn't just a theory. This is how trust is built. I'm going to be blunt though. If you're not using this strategy, then you're missing the trust boat and that thing's going to leave without you. It's not about spending money on ads. It's just about showing up consistently and creating value for your audience. And you don't have to do this yourself. I have given tons of examples in this video and the last video about how to recruit others to do it for you. So are you ready to build this trust? not just from a single post, but from a strategic multi-platform approach. That's how you build long-term relationships and convert that into real business. Now ask yourself, is your business showing up enough? Are you showing up enough? Are the people who are ambassadors for your brand showing up enough? Enough to build that web of trust.
If not, then it's definitely time to start, and you're already behind. So get moving.
So in the next video, I'm going to give you the absolute cheat code for not only how to build trust, but how to create content that gets shared by your audience. This business pivot principle is where the future of marketing is headed. So I'm glad you're here, because this is how you don't end up being the next blockbuster, and featured in one of my future videos. I'll see you there.